Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys liked my first video, and if you're here to see the second one, it's a lot better. This is a look that I'll be showing you today, and it is a daily makeup, so I hope you guys like it. Let's get to it. So I had already begun doing my eyebrows. I did it in my last video. I used this Tattoo Studio by Maybelline, which is for my eyebrows. It's kind of like a liquid form, and it's really good. It stays on you even if you go on the pool or anything, so that's good. And I use this brush. It's a brush that I bought off this girl that was selling them. It's not a specific brand. It's from my classes. I took some classes for beauty, and for my concealer I use this Maybelline White Look. I used it on top of my eyebrows, in the bottom and in the middle of my eyebrows, just all around to give it that clean look, and just brush them up so that any black darker spots are not seen that much. So for my eyes today, I decided to use a natural look, not an intense look, since I'm not going anywhere. So I bought this palette at the makeup classes that I took. It's just a normal palette with different shades, and I'm gonna use this salmon color. I used it in my last video, which is it was a salmon with pink and gray colors, so make sure you go check that out. And today I'm only going to be using the salmon and this orange right here, which I bought this one at MAC. I made my own palette, so these are the colors that I chose for my palette. Since I already applied the concealer on my lid, I am going to use a white, or this color, just a white color, just to seal that. So let's seal. You can just spread it around, just so that when you apply your other makeup, it won't make smudges or anything like that. Just a little bit, you don't need a lot. So since I already sealed that, I am gonna start with my salmon color, this one right here, and I'm only gonna apply it, or try to apply it, on my upper lid. Just here, make sure it's well spread. You guys can kind of see that. It's like, since I'm not telling you what color it is, because I'm not sure what name it has, it's kind of like a pink salmon color. So you can use, if you're gonna use pink, just make sure that it's really light, or if it's like hardcore pink, you can do just a little bit. You don't have to add that much. This look is just for a normal day when you're kind of in a hurry. So what I like about this color is that you can wear it by itself and it'll look pretty. So okay, so now that is spread all the way, I am going to apply my orange. So take back the MAC palette, and we're gonna use a different brush. And the orange, we're only gonna apply it on the lower part of your eye, which is this part, just so that it creates a little bit darker and it's a little different shade. So what I love about makeup is that you can mix two completely different colors and it'll be perfect. Like, it'll look good. Obviously you need a light color and you need a darker color. You can't use really, like, you can't use well, what am I saying? You can use every color. So wow, I like it. Make sure that in the middle, when the two merge, you blend that out right so that it looks pretty, because you don't want any lines in your makeup. So with the pink brush, the salmon colored brush, we're gonna just blend it all out so that we don't have any lines. Remember that we use the white at the beginning just to seal the concealer. So now that I have that, now that when we applied the white, it made us blend the colors more easily. If you wouldn't have applied the white, it would have made a lot of smudges and you would have a really hard time blending it. So gonna go back to orange so that the lower part is darker. You're just gonna want to tap it, don't rub. And then since these are really light colors and you can't really tell, I suggest, you don't have to, because if this is gonna be a daily look, you don't have to apply a darker color at the ends and the corners, just so that it gives it a little bit more like volume to your eye. So what I'm going to add is just a little brown color. Maybe we can use my MAC palette, so we can do this one, the gray. It's like a sparkly gray color, you can tell. So we're just gonna add that in the corners of my eyes, just so that it's a little bit darker and that you can't see the colors. It won't make a lot of difference because it's gray. So just make sure you blend it just in the corners like that. See how it's not that different? If you want, instead of using gray, you can use a brown. You see how it's a little bit different? This one's like a lot pink and orange, and then this one's like more of a go out type of thing. I know you guys can't really see it, but I'll show you at the end what I'm talking about. Okay, so we gave it that darker kind of look. And then with the orange brush, we're gonna go back to orange just so that, remember, we want that to be our color that pops out more. So we're just gonna go back and re-tap it with our brush like that. And then we want to, after we're done with that, we will do that. But first, you're gonna get a little wipey, and you're gonna want to take off the excess on the corners. I've seen people that add tape and stuff like that, but it kind of hurts my eyes, so I don't do that. Just to give it that clean look. Just make sure that you clean the bottom part so that whenever you apply your real makeup on, it doesn't look cakey and makes it a different color. I have a scar here, so. Okay, so now that we're done with our eye, I'd like to begin with my foundation. I use this brand called Bisou. I bought this in Mexico, and I love this foundation because it stays on my face longer, and whenever like I get in the pool, like it'll stay on my face, like it won't rub off or it won't come off or anything. I've used MAC, but that makes my face super greasy on my T-zone, and I don't like that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this brand for now. Okay, so I like to apply it on my beauty sponge. Just tap it all on my face. When applying foundation, I like to just tap it all over, because if you rub it, it turns out to be uglier and it won't spread as even as when you apply it in this form. all over your face. Make sure you get lower here so that you can't see the line whenever you're doing stuff. It has a lot of coverage because my face is normally super red. I don't know, I think that's just my face. I've done a lot of facials and I've done all this other stuff to see if you can take it off, but my face is normally just red. As you can see, that the foundation is really good. It's a really good brand and it's not expensive at all. Like, I think it was maybe like $5. So for $5 and having a lot of coverage and not turning greasy and anything like that, I mean, it's not bad at all. I bought it in Mexico, by the way. I forgot if I don't know if I mentioned it, so just in case. Okay, so now that that's set, you can tell that my face doesn't look red anymore. Maybe okay, so now that that is done, I like to let it sit for a while just so that it like stays a little bit. With that being said, I am now going to do the concealer on my face just so that it makes it better. So I like to conceal the darker areas of my face, which are my under eyes on both sides. So that, and then I like to do the sorry for the interruption. I wasn't done. So I like to do it here and on my chin. There we go. Okay, so if go back to our beauty blender and we just tap it again just so that it spreads evenly. I know they say that the perfect faced shape is an oval, so we're going to try to make it oval as we can because I have a very round face. So let's do it. There, that's not that dark anymore. Okay, so now that we've applied that, I like to use my bronzer with a brush. I don't like to use liquid bronzer because I feel like if I put too much, it'll not spread as evenly as I want to. So I'm using this MAC bronzing powder. And I'm gonna apply it on the areas that I think I need them. So I'm gonna apply it on my cheekbone, under my cheekbone, on the middle, that, on this side as well. Of my face. Remember, we're trying to get that oval shaped face. Can't really tell, but so now that right under just so that to give it that the neckline. You can see my jaw a little bit more. It looks skinny. Now that we're done with the bronzing, I'm gonna use my Bisou powder, and which I also really like to use with the powder because it helps it stay longer, like I mentioned before. And you're just gonna want to seal everything with this. Try to pat it also so that you don't move the makeup that's already under. This one you can't smear it since we only use powder. We didn't use that much much foundation on there, so now that that's settled, let's just give it a minute so that it just completely settles in. And I want to use, for my blush, I'm gonna use this MAC color. It's just a little light. I don't like my blush that dark, so this is the almost lightest color. I know it looks a little dark, but it's really light actually. So I'm gonna use this as my blush, and I'm going to use this highlight, which is it's a Mineral Glow Pearl. So I bought this at Walmart, and I think it was like $5 to $7. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna use that as my highlight. And I do like using eyelashes, but I feel like on daily basis it's too much. I don't know about you guys. You can wear eyelashes if you'd like. I don't personally use them because once you start using eyelashes, yours tend to fall off, and my eyelashes are actually kind of big. You can't really tell, but they're kind of big. So let's give color to my face. Let's apply the blush that I had mentioned before. So I'm only gonna apply it on this part of my face, on my cheekbone. So and I like to apply it a little bit on my nose, just on the tip, because I feel like it gives it a pretty look for me. So I kind of like that. I'm gonna apply highlight on top, but I think it's pretty when you apply a little bit on the tip of your nose. So next I'm gonna apply my highlight. I have the brush for that, but I kind of like the one that it comes with, since it's really thick and it's gonna give it more color. And so now that we have that, I forgot to use the bronzing on the side of my nose, just so that it gets to be a little bit smaller, that it gives the illusion of being smaller. I'm not gonna apply that much since we already applied powder on the top, but it looks better. Okay, so now for the bottom part of my eye, I'm gonna go back to the orange. I'm gonna apply orange, but you can apply almost any color that you like. You can apply blue, you can apply red, yellow, purple. I'm just gonna go back to orange because I really like orange. So you're just gonna apply it. Just at the bottom of your eye. See how I only applied it in the bottom of my eyes. But you guys can apply any color like I mentioned before. It doesn't take that long and it's a really pretty color. So after that, I'm going to do my eyelashes, and I am going to use my curler to begin with. So I'm just gonna curl that. Don't get me wrong, when I go out like to a nightclub or anything like that, I do like to use eyelashes, but for now, since it's a regular day that really don't need eyelashes, I am just going to do it with mascara. So I'm gonna use this mascara that I bought at the classes that I was taking, but you can use your own. And then to give it volume, I like to use this one. It says by Apple, so it's like an apple that it's not expensive. I like to use this one too. And what this really does to my eyelashes, it, apart from giving it a voluminous look, it made my eyelashes grow. Like a year ago, I used to do the eyelash, I used to put on fake eyelashes, but the ones that stay there, like the mink ones. And what that did to my my eyelashes, was that I didn't have any more eyelashes, like at all. Like, it was embarrassing. I didn't have any eyelashes. And before that, my eyelashes used to be bigger than they are right now. But I mean, they're kind of growing, and this helped them grow a lot more. Since my eyelashes just didn't want to cooperate with me when I didn't have anything. And when you wear the eyelashes like these, it's hard to, apart from taking them off because it hurts, and it's bad for your eyelashes because you're technically pulling them off. So this is a better way. But if you like your eye looking a lot more voluminous, you can use the eyelashes. So let me finish with this and then I'll show you my next step. Hey guys, so now that I did my eyelashes, those are mine, I didn't put on any. I'm going to apply this matte color. It's called Matte Honey Love. So I'm just gonna do that on your lips. I don't want to use an extreme color because I could do that. Hey guys, I realized that the other color that I used was too nude, so I decided to get this Milani color. It's matte. It's called 39 Pretty. So just put that on top. And that's how that looks. So this is my final look. I hope you guys like it.